Do you know about cryptocurrency? Do you want to invest in cryptocurrency? To find out the answer, watch this video about cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is decentralized digital money based on blockchain technology. You may be familiar with the most popular cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin and Ethereum. But there are more than 5,000 different cryptocurrencies in circulation. You can use crypto to buy regular goods and services. Many people invest in cryptocurrencies as they would in other assets, like stocks or precious metals. While cryptocurrency is highly volatile and exciting asset class, purchasing it can be risky as you must do an amount of research to fully understand how each system works. How does cryptocurrency work? A cryptocurrency is a medium of exchange that is digital, encrypted, and decentralized. Unlike the US dollar or the euro, there is no central authority that manages and maintains the value of a cryptocurrency. Instead, these tasks are broadly distributed among a cryptocurrency's users via the internet. Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency, first outlined in principle of Satoshi Nakamoto in a 2008 paper titled Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. That cryptographic proof comes in the form of transactions that are verified and recorded in a form of program called a blockchain. What is a blockchain? A blockchain is an open, distributed ledger that records transactions in code. In practice, it's a little like a checkbook that's distributed across countless computers around the world. Transactions are recorded in blocks that are then linked together on a chain of previous cryptocurrency transactions. With a blockchain, everyone who uses a cryptocurrency has their own copy of this book to create a unique transaction record. Software logs each new transaction as it happens, and every copy of the blockchain is updated simultaneously with the new information, keeping all records identical and accurate. Proof of work versus proof of stake. Proof of work and proof of stake are two different validation techniques used to verify transactions before they're added to a blockchain that reward verifiers with more cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrencies typically use proof of work or proof of stake to verify transactions. Proof of work. Proof of work is a method of verifying transactions on a blockchain in which an algorithm provides a mathematical problem that computers race to solve. Each participating computer, often referred to as a miner, solves a mathematical puzzle that helps verify a group of transactions referred to as a block, then adds them to a blockchain ledger. The first computer to do so successfully is rewarded with a small amount of cryptocurrency for its efforts. This race to solve blockchain puzzles can require an intense amount of computer power and electricity. In practice, that means the miners might barely break even with the crypto they receive for validating transactions. Proof of stake. To reduce the amount of power necessary to check transactions, some cryptocurrencies use a proof of stake verification method. With proof of stake, the number of transactions each person can verify is limited by the amount of cryptocurrency they're willing to stake or temporarily lock up in a communal safe for the chance to participate in the process. Each person who stakes crypto is eligible to verify transactions, but the odds you'll be chosen to do so increase with the amount you front. If a stake owner is chosen to validate a new group of transactions, they'll be rewarded with cryptocurrency, potentially in the amount of aggregate transaction fees from the block of transactions. To discourage fraud, if you are chosen to verify invalid transactions, you forfeit a part of what you staked. The role of consensus in crypto. Both proof of stake and proof of work rely on consensus mechanisms to verify transactions. This means while each uses individual users to verify transactions, each verified transaction must be checked and approved by the majority of ledger holders. For example, a hacker couldn't alter the blockchain ledger unless they successfully got at least 51% of the ledgers to match their fraudulent version. The amount of resources necessary to do this makes fraud unlikely. How can you mine cryptocurrency? Mining is how new units of cryptocurrency are released into the world, generally in exchange for validating transaction. While it's theoretically possible for the average person to mine cryptocurrency, it's increasingly difficult in proof-of-work systems, like Bitcoin. And remember, proof-of-work cryptocurrencies require huge amounts of energy to mine. It's estimated that 0.21% of all the world's electricity goes to powering Bitcoin farms. That's roughly the same amount of power Switzerland uses in a year. It's estimated most Bitcoin miners end up using 60 to 80% of what they earn from mining to cover electricity costs. While it's impractical for the average person to earn crypto by mining in a proof-of-work system, the proof-of-stake model requires less in the way of high-powered computing, as validators are chosen at random based on the amount they stake. It does, however, require that you already own a cryptocurrency to participate. How can you use cryptocurrency? You can use cryptocurrency to make purchases, but it's not a form of payment with mainstream acceptance quite yet. It's far from the norm. This may change in the near future. However, payments giant PayPal recently announced the launch of a new service that will allow customers to buy, hold, and sell cryptocurrency from their PayPal accounts. How to use cryptocurrency for secure purchases? Using crypto to securely make purchases depends on what you're trying to buy. If you'd like to spend cryptocurrency at a retailer that doesn't accept it directly, you can use a cryptocurrency debit card, like BitPay in the US. If you're trying to pay a person or a retailer who accepts cryptocurrency, you'll need a cryptocurrency wallet, which is a software program that interacts with a blockchain and allows users to send and receive cryptocurrency. To transfer money from your wallet, you can scan the QR code of your recipient or enter their wallet address manually. Some services make this easier by allowing you to enter a phone number or select a contact from your phone. Keep in mind that transactions are not instantaneous, as they must be validated using proof of work or proof of stake. How to invest in cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency can be purchased on peer-to-peer networks and cryptocurrency exchanges, such as Coinbase and Bitfinex. Keep an eye out for fees though, as some of these exchanges charge what can be prohibitively high costs on small crypto purchases. Coinbase, for instance, charges a fee of 0.5% of your purchase, plus a flat fee of $0.99 to $2.99, depending on the size of your transaction. More recently, the investing app Robinhood started offering the ability to buy several of the top cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin, without the fees of many of the major exchanges. But keep in mind that buying individual cryptocurrencies is a little like buying individual stocks. Since you're putting all of your money into one security, you take on more risk than if you spread it out over hundreds or thousands, like you could with a mutual fund or exchange-traded fund. Unfortunately, crypto funds are currently in short supply. Should you invest in cryptocurrency? Experts hold mixed opinions about investing in cryptocurrency because crypto is a highly speculative investment. With the potential for intense price swings, some financial advisors don't recommend people invest at all. This is it for today. See you in the next video.